Daniel Felipe here, and today I'm going to show you exactly how we grew a client's business by $140,000 within 4 months. Now, as you can see here from the new Klaviyo dashboard, they've generated a total of $105,000 in the last 30 days. The best thing about it though is that 51,000 of that comes just from emails, which is really an incredible result. So when this client came to us, they had a problem. Although they were generating 40,000 per month, as you can see in the October screenshot, they were struggling because their Facebook costs were going up and their margins were getting squeezed. Now, they weren't able to keep scaling because of their current numbers. First thing we noticed was that their email revenue was incredibly low, only at about 3%. $1,500 is not much when you're generating those kinds of numbers. First thing we did was applying a full audit to their account. We noticed so many things were missing, so many flows were missing, and we started putting every step in place. By running through our transformational roadmap, we put over 20 different emails in place in different situations, which meant that we had automations being triggered in the right moments. So welcome emails, abandoned cart, abandoned checkout, and so many more. First thing we noticed after 3 weeks was some really positive results straight away. If you can see here, $6,000 in additional revenue were generated. And you can see that's how flow is initially working. And it takes a little bit of time, but you start seeing some really excellent results. And by 2 months in, you can see we managed to push them to around $10,000 in revenue. Now, December is a weak month as this is a fitness brand. Although these methods apply to every brand, different companies have seasonality. And so you can see here, even with the drop in December, we pushed them from 13% to 22%. That point, we knew our flows were working, our campaigns were working. They just needed a lot of optimization, and we needed a strong list growth strategy. So we also implemented that. We got the subscriber growth to increase significantly, and we kept emailing them. We kept putting some great sales together, great educational content. The best thing about it is when we get to about 4 or 5 months in, so that's 3 months later, we kept doing so many different things. We kept optimizing their campaigns as much as possible. And you can see here, it's gotten to the point where we got them to over 100,000 per month, and 50% of that almost, so around 48, 49% came just from emails, which is an incredible result because emails are so profitable. Imagine having a full team looking at your Klaviyo account every day. And that's what our software does to make sure your metrics are healthy and you're never losing money. From there onwards, you can see here were some of the results, and you can see straight away the placed order performance, really good. You can see some really great results. You can see some of the flows here in place. I can't show them all, unfortunately. And you can see some of our top performing campaigns over those months. And you can see on average, we were getting a consistent $2,000 plus per campaign, which worked really well for this particular customer. And finally, let me break down exactly what we did to get these great results. Now, we create a customized plan for every single business. As you can see here, 4 weeks in, we put so many things in place, from A/B testing to improving your deliverability to launching all your flows, which generally include over 20 emails that we create perfectly specific to your brand that we know will get you some great results. So it's not just having a couple of flows in place, welcome flow, abandoned checkout, a couple of other things. It's a really complex process that gets you incredible results. And the best thing is it gets you revenue on autopilot. And as you can see here, you've got your campaign calendars, reviews that we put in place. We do full audits very regularly to make sure your campaigns are performing, to make sure your flows and your signups are getting you as much revenue as possible. And so that's it for the case study.